you needed to hear, but I just got to share one last thing with some of you. One of the things I've learned being out there, I've learned so many things, but one of the things has been just how awful sin is. See, living here, you don't often see the end result of sin. You just see a next step. And I remembered when I lived here, sin still looked a little glamorous to me. And you get tempted by things. Out there, when you see a guy drunk out of his mind, diarrhea all over himself, laying on the street, you don't think, oh man, that's what I want to be. There's nothing attractive to it. The end of those addictions. It's like, oh. And when you talk to them, it all started with a party. It all started, well, it was just a casual drink. It was just this. I just wanted to try it. I'm not going to become one of those guys. No one ever plans on that. And it's the same, even sexual sin suddenly is so ugly because you find these people, they're just trying anything, turning themselves on in any way possible. And now you're just going, wow, that is so gross now. So I see the end result, and I love that my kids are growing up and seeing the end result. People talking to themselves, crawling around, just begging for money, just going, that's that, and that's not even the very end. I tell the people out there, I go, I feel like you're in a giant toilet, And at first you jumped in because you saw that outer rim, and it was like one of those lazy rivers. You're like, ooh, that looks fun, woo, And you're like, oh, this is fun. And you don't even realize you're getting sucked down further and further. And the longer you're in there, the harder it is to swim out. And now you're at the very bottom, and it's not fun anymore. Now it's just panic time. I'm about to get flushed down, and it's about to get a lot worse. And I feel like, man, some of us are on that outer rim thinking, man, that's kind of attractive. Some of you ladies, that suddenly someone's paying attention to you on Facebook. And you're going, man, this is kind of fun. Someone actually thinks I'm attractive. Someone is paying more attention to me than my husband. I'll never cheat on my husband. I'll never leave him. I would never leave my kid. But just let me just jump in there and paddle around for a little bit. Let me just take the next step. I'll never let it go further than this. I'm not one of those. I'm just going to look at the computer just this one time, just one glance at this pornography, but I'm not going to be one of those addicts where I'm 40 years old still looking on, naked girls on the computer and playing with myself. I'm not going to be that. I'm just having a couple of drinks. It's just casual. It's like this, it's just to fit in. It's not a sin. It's just a little bit of weed, and it just relaxes me. And it's just that next step, and I'll never be one of those. That's what all these guys thought. And you see the end result of it. And I think there's some of you right now that are playing with fire, and you know it. And my prayer is that you don't walk away sad, but you do as Zacchaeus and go, you know what? You're right. I'm deleting that off of, you're no longer a Facebook friend. You're, whatever. Let me get a filter on the internet. Let me break off this relationship. I'm lying to myself. I'm more addicted than I thought I was. I'm greedier than I thought I was. I gotta just do something. See, Satan would be thrilled if you walked away sad today. Oh, man, I'm really convicted by his message. We had that week after week after week. That's the rich young ruler. Man, I'm really convicted by that message. Man, that message makes me really sad. And I'm going, man, I just want people to have a Zacchaeus moment, a Popeye moment, where you just go, okay, I've never felt right about this. I just want to have peace again. Or maybe for the first time in my life. And for me, it meant ditching my normal lifestyle and going out and doing some of the things that I hate to do and taking a step and doing something uncomfortable. Others of you, it means walking away because you're thinking you're going to take one more lap. But every lap gets you closer and closer to the bottom. And I've just seen Satan's plan. I feel like I look him in the eyes every day out there. And he's just thinking, I got these people. It's too late for them. I got them. And sometimes there are days when I think it is too late for them. If I'm honest with you, sometimes I just feel like giving up. Like you are so far down there to pull you out of this thing. But what's impossible with man is possible with God. I'm just looking at you guys and saying, please don't. You know how many divorces I've seen in this room? And no one ever thought it would go to that. How many bad relationships where we just were hanging out as friends, and then it just, repent, man, repent. And it's hard, but don't go away sad today. Make this a Zacchaeus moment where you go, you know what, you're right. I haven't had peace about this. I'm done. I'm walking away. And rejoice with the rest of us.